Hey Dave, hey Chris, this is Euan of this parish. I wanted to send you a little something for the 5th birthday of the podcast. I thought for such a big milestone, what better way to celebrate than to get you guys a little cameo message from the one, the only, the real Sonic, Jaleel White.
What? No.
Unfortunately, his cameo messages are $270, and I can't quite swing that. So I thought instead I would give you the next best thing. So here's that.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm just recording this message for you, Dave and Chris, because Euan told me that you've been doing a podcast about my wacky adventures in the Elmrell Tales Zone for 5 years now, which that's a bloody long time, fellas. I think you better pack it in soon. But I really appreciate it, and I just want to let you know I gotta go now and fight King Cooper, so I'll catch you on the flip side. Fellas, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Wow. I can't believe Euan got the real British Sonic.
Is that what that was?
Hey Dave, hey Chris, it's Euan again. I want to apologize for the message that I sent last time when Tracy Yardley was on, the one where I know I must have made it seem like there was going to be a cameo from Jaleel White. That wasn't my intention, but I'm sorry if I let you guys down. But I think I can make it up to you, because I may not have access to Jaleel White, but I do have access to somebody else. Now, 11 years ago, Dave put up a video called The Mysterious Quantum Death of Miles Prower.
Yes. I remember this video, yes.
Surprisingly enough, unrelated to End of Mobius. It's a video about Christopher Welsh, the child actor who voiced Tails in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, whose death had been falsely reported, and David picked up on that. Here, I'll put in the thing. You don't even have to do the edit. I'll do the edit for you. I'll do the thing.
Christopher Evan Welsh was not a name as familiar to Sonic fans as Jaleel White or Long John Baldry until this week, when it was announced that the voice of Tails had died. Christopher Welsh was the very first person to provide a voice for Tails in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, and as far as I'm concerned, nobody since has been quite as well suited to the part.
Now, Christopher Welsh, who did not die, was a Canadian, much like a lot of the voice actors that worked on Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, like Gary Chalk or Ian James Corlett. Because the pre-production of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was done in Studio B, which is in Vancouver, which is where I was born. And because of that connection, I actually, through my uncle, who works with actors, I know somebody who knows Christopher Welsh. And so I was able to, like, through a chain of, like, people that I barely knew, it was like, terribly socially taxing to get this for you.
I can't tell if this is true.
I managed to get a little message for you guys from Christopher Welsh, the original Tails.
Alright, Dave, this is me, Tails the Hedgehog, and I wanted to let you know that Euan just wanted me to say hello for you, because you've been doing a podcast for so long, and I know Sonic already said all this, but I appreciate it too, me Tails, Sonic's sweet little mate, so I just wanted to give him my 2 cents as well. So thank you. 2 pence, because I'm British, obviously.
Wow, can you believe it,
I
folks?
can't believe it. Wow, Christopher Evan Welsh himself survived.
He lives yet, though not well, from the sound of things.
Or a little too well, one or the other.
Kevin Rookes from Basingstoke, on the other hand, seeks attention to a particular point of detail.
Dear STC, I am disappointed that Sonic's feet, brackets, minus sneakers, are never shown. Therefore, could you please get one of your artists to draw in Sonic's bare feet in a future story?
Oh, you're making it 10 times worse.
I don't think I can, but Megadroid makes it 10 times better.
Yep, Megadroid has this lad's number and says, so when did you first realise you had a foot fetish, Kevin? We have said several times on this podcast that Sonic fan art and fan works have a certain reputation. And here we see, even in our innocent youths.
Is there anyone listening to this podcast who has never seen a fan art drawing of Sonic's feet? Because I sure have. I feel like I've seen one recently.
I feel like this letter was what first made me aware of the fact that we'd never
That you
seen
had a foot
Sonic
fetish,
without
yeah?
sneakers. Because it did mean that there's an episode of the Adventures cartoon where Sonic's sneakers get stolen.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's for that lad then. There you go. When I saw the cartoon, I was like, that lad will be happy with that then.
Oh, Kevin Rookes, Basingstoke, Hampshire. Write in.
Or preferably don't.
Preferably go into hiding, but write in. Oh, surely there's not going to be a single person. There is not going to be a single letter anywhere else in any issue of STC whose writer cringes about it more than poor old Kevin Rookes of Basingstoke does today.
He didn't mean anything by it, probably.
Probably not.
Probably not at the time, but
he probably just wanted to know how to draw him or something,
maybe,
you know?
well, I don't know. Maybe this helped Kevin come to terms with himself. Who knows?
Or listen, we don't know if Kevin Rookes of Basingstoke, Hampshire was 54.
Well, that's true.
And neither does the editorial team, unless it said on the letter Kevin Rookes 54.
Brackets. Little Kevin Rookes.
Next we got this one here from Alan Hopkins in Basingstoke, Hampshire, who says, "Hello Dave and Chris. I'm writing to you as a latecomer to the podcast. I only found out it exists a little over a year back, and I've been working my way through the back issues on my way to work and back, so I've only just got up to date. I was a dedicated boomer back when these comics were new, and was totally obsessed with all things Sonic. Me and my best mate Kev used to draw our own Sonic fan comics at school, much in the same vein as what I gather End of Mobius is like. I'll be joining the Patreon soon to catch up on those now that I'm out of episodes.
Sounds right.
I've not got any old drawings to show, unfortunately. I haven't kept all of that in the same way Dave has, and when I grew out of Sonic, it was a clean break. No sneaking in an issue when no one was looking.
No reading the comic in the shops like me.
I went full cold turkey and became a real grown-up. Boo.
But on a dull and drizzly afternoon when life was starting to feel particularly dreary for me, I was scrolling online for something to buy and cheer myself up with, and saw a new game called Sonic Superstars. I was so out of touch from this sort of thing that I honestly didn't know they still made Sonic games. Wow, that is out of touch. To not know they still made Sonic games.
Yeah.
And the last one I'd seen looked very different from the ones I'd played. Not like this. This was the first Sonic game I'd heard about in decades, and it threw me down a rabbit hole of reconnecting with all the things I loved as a child. I found out about Sonic Origins and replayed all the games I remembered that way. I always secretly fancied Amy. She was my favourite in the comics, so it tickled me that you can actually play as her now. It also led me to reconnecting with my mate Kev, who I'd been Facebook friends with all this time but hadn't said a word to in years and years. So I've got the podcast to thank for rekindling an old friendship. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
And then, while looking up the comics, not even knowing if they were still going now, I found out about the podcast. And you lads are doing bang-up work documenting what it was all like. As someone who was there, it really feels like going back to the past. It's been a highlight of my day for the past year.
Oh, brilliant. Alan continues, I sent in a few of my drawings to STC, but never got one printed, unless it was after I stopped reading. But Kev had a letter printed in the comic. So, I thought you might like to hear a word from him personally.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so, below, I've attached an audio message from my childhood best mate, Kevin Rookes.
No! Yes!
Apparently, there is an MP3 here. Let's sync it up.
No! Really?
Are you ready?
Yeah, no!
And a 3. Are you ready? And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and play.
Alright, there you go. It's me, Kevin Rookes, Basingstoke, Hampshire. I just want to let you know. All this joking you do about me being, in defeat, it's just not on, mate. It's just not. So I'm gonna be around in a few minutes. I'm gonna break both your kneecaps. I know one of you's in Ireland, but it might take me a while. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break all your kneecaps and all your toes. And not because I'm into feet. I'm just because it hurts. I'm just gonna break your toes. I'll get no sexual kick out of it whatsoever. So look forward to that. Best wishes, Kevin Rookes, Basingstoke, Hampshire. Sonic, what a fun game winner.
Right. Okay, and that is from betrayer and enemy of the podcast, Euan.
I'm appalled. I got so excited.
Reason I fell for it. She's set up a special email account and everything. I've not seen this email account before. It does say it's from alan.g.hopkins83@gmail.com. I guess you can just go on the internet and set up an email account. Oh, well, what a shame, but it made me laugh a lot.
So of course didn't know they were still making Sonic games when Sonic Superstars came out.
That should have been the tell.
Should have known it was a lie. God damn it! Really thought we'd found Kevin Rookes.
Still, it's nice that we have the wheelchair bit from Mac and Me on this show, isn't it? Right, well, if you'd like to be sensible and send something proper in to our
once in your life
to our mailbag, you can send it to stctpodcast@gmail.com, and we look forward to hearing from most of you in there. But you can send in real audios. That's allowed. You don't have to be joking to send an audio in.
Well, I think that grumpily brings us to the end of this issue.